Do you think most people are guilty of being microaggressive? And if so, how can we rectify this type of behavior?
Well, you're really talking about the heart of inclusion as the driver of innovation. So let me talk a little bit about that. One of my favorite examples is Paul Simon. You know Paul Simon, the musician?
I've seen them in concert many times over the decades.
So he had a slump in, I believe it was the 60s or 70s. And he took off from music writing and in playing, and he went to South Africa. And he learned about the culture and the people, and out of it came Graceland. His probably one of his most successful albums fundamentally changed him and enabled him to innovate like never before. He was able to broaden his perspective through inclusion and understanding people who were different from him to create something better, new and different. The next generation of diversity is going to be linking inclusion and diversity to innovation. Now here's the challenge. We all come to life with biases. Biases are very important for us. It helps us manage complexity. It helps us get simple when things are complicated. It helps us to actually move fast because we learn things unconsciously that help us to accelerate ourselves in real time. And at the same time, biases cultivate prejudice. So many of us have unconscious biases. Some are good, but some are bad. Those unconscious biases, when they play out in our behavior, become microaggressions. They become small little bits of behavior that demean and belittle and put people down. And that can have devastating effects to people's self-esteem, to respect, to the culture, to teamwork, and to productivity. And so we have to recognize biases are like breathing, but we have to become more aware. And conscious people understand more of their biases than less conscious people.
And they can keep them in check? I mean, there's not a way of, can you change these biases? I mean, what is the cycle? Is it the never-ending cycle of, yes, I know I have them, how do I get rid of them?
Well, a more aware person cares about this stuff. Okay. They see them and they recognize its impact. Remember, aware of yourself, aware of others, aware of your environment is what conscious means. So the more conscious they are, the more aware of their biases, and the more they recognize the impact of negative biases on other people.